Hi everybody, welcome back. We are ready to plug in the lithium battery that we just upgraded to. If you caught us in the last video, we just did an install video because our old batteries were sitting in the understairs compartment and we couldn't shove it in from the top because the dimensions are not correct. So we had to cut open a hole on the bottom to slide it up, and then we reinforced it with some of this plywood, I guess I would say, like some leftover plywood that we had, and it's in there securely. So now let me go back to the bottom real quick. So there it is. So now we are getting ready to plug everything in to test out the specs, and what we can power on. We're probably gonna do this within, like, a day here, a day there, just to see what it can run off of, what we can run off just the 300 amps that it's putting out, what the charge time's looking like. We're gonna download that app to monitor all the BMS stuff options that it's given us. So that BMS app, we're gonna get that installed, and yeah, we're gonna dig into that. So I don't think there's anything else that we need to do but just to plug in it, and it's kind of like a plug and play, right? You just plug in the batteries, you connect it. There's nothing really else that we need to do. I mean,
no,
the
because
RV.
everything else is self-contained.
Yeah.
So I guess we're just basically replacing the battery.
Okay, yeah. So like like we already have the solar amp controller that we're keeping that came with the rig, and we have the one panel came with the rig. And if you guys have been following along, we added an additional 100-watt panel. So yeah, I mean, that other than that, we're just upgrading the battery, swapping it out. Instead of buying two more heavy lead acid batteries, we got something that's just gonna, like, double, triple the amperage and more than half the weight of those two combined, those two 6 volts combined.
Hopefully everything works out. So
all right, so Kevin's gonna just make sure these things are cleaned up a little bit, because if you guys saw those batteries were pretty bad. He's gonna clean this up a little
it
bit.
didn't look good at all.
We pushed it to way too much. So we're just gonna try to clean up a little bit, and we'll get these plugged in. So just some of these parts, I think we're going to. It's pretty bad. The acid got really into this, so I think we're gonna end up replacing some of these parts. We don't feel comfortable getting these connected, so we're gonna have to circle back on getting this plugged for now until we get the right parts. For now, I guess I can start on getting the app installed and see what I should be expecting once we get the battery plugged in and we're ready to monitor all this stuff. So I just scanned this QR code. Let's install. This is what all of this app is supposed to look like, and this is what this app's supposed to provide us. It's going to provide us temperature readings, the remaining capacity, basically telling us, hey, you should probably plug in your rig, or in our case, we have the solar panels working for us. So we're definitely going to want to monitor to see how the solar is doing regarding the tendering of the batteries and all that stuff. And it's supposed to also give you, like, the draw, like what you're drawing and all that stuff. So I don't know, let's check this out. So how do you turn on the Bluetooth from the battery? So it's telling me.
Oh, there's a QR code.
No, I downloaded it.
Oh, right there.
So it detected that I had it. Okay, that was easy. Okay.
Wow.
These are the current readings, and it's not even plugged in yet, because obviously I just told you guys we needed these parts. But yeah, that was pretty quick. I thought I would have to go through
that's so cool.
hoops. I literally just turned that on, and it immediately detected it. Wow. So this is what we're looking at right now. We haven't plugged it in. All right, so Well, I got this all installed, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna, go to the store, try to, or search online to try to replace some of these connection points, and once we get it plugged in, we're gonna load this app back up.
Hey, what's up, big bud? Can you say hi? Hi, everyone. Hi, Diesel. What are you doing? Sunbathing? Say hi, Diesel. What's going on, guys? Merry Christmas, guys. Let's go see what Katie's doing. Oh, she's utilizing the kitchen. Check it out.
Got the table out.
How do you like it so far?
It's good. I mean, definitely there could be some improvements for sure. But like, what is it? This was just a mock kitchen.
Yeah, so basically it's gonna be a trial and error. We decided to go out this weekend so we could actually try everything out and see if we need to change anything up.
But yeah, no, everything's working great. Just, I had to re-season the skillet and stuff. But so in a little bit, once we're done cooking and getting breakfast all out of the way, we are actually, if you guys can see, the coffee machines out here. So,
oh yeah, there you go.
So we've been doing a couple test runs at home, and it's working fine off the battery just alone. So we're just doing a 24-hour trip to see the battery, what we're gonna be using, and see when we need to turn on the generator. We got a good amount of sun pointing at the solar panels right now to tender the batteries. So we're gonna give you an update right after breakfast. What the battery situation and how well it's doing. Getting some oils.
Yeah, I like the setup. Try to get the Amazon to work so we listen to some music.
Alright guys, just finished breakfast and we want to get into basically what we've been doing the last, it's been a few weeks now since we've installed that JavaEnergy 300Ah battery and lithium LiFePO4, so many names for it. But I'll put that into the description for you guys. So we've been monitoring it and we will kind of want to go over basically what we noticed, what it's been doing, and how useful the app's been for us. And then not to mention that, we kind of updated the kitchen. This is finally done. There's a little table here. And I want to get into the coffee maker. Can it run the coffee maker? And well, I'm pretty sure it will, but because we already tested it. But also, like, what's it drawing out right now? So I have the tablet over there with the app on right now. And guys, the residential fridge is on. whatever is plugged in, like the TV's running right now.
Oh yeah.
The TV's running right now. I just turned off the audio.
Soundbar's on.
Yeah. So, well, the TV is considered a hot plug. So, all the TVs in the bedroom, whatever, there's 3 TVs here. It's hot. So, once you plug it in, there's a charge. So, we also bought this little thing. Where is it?
Oh, so
yeah, we bought this to read it. But just to see, like, literally when you plug this in, I'll plug it in now. You'll see how much it's drawing. So, what you do is, you'll plug it in first. Is it on?
No, you just plug it in.
You just plug it in. Okay, so you'll plug it in. And this is just so if you're good with numbers.
Let's go over to amps.
Amp, okay. So if you're good with numbers, this is just so you can get an idea of, you know, you can even test this at home. So look, there's, you know, as you can see, there's already a draw. And so the coffee maker's not even on. No. But I want to show you guys.
It's because of the screen, I believe.
Yeah, like this the on screen or something, but I haven't turned it on to start it yet. But what takes the most energy is when the heating element hits. So that's what I'm going to turn on for you guys right now. And we have that on. So let's turn that on. The plug's in. If you're good with numbers, the amps are here. But honestly, with this app, guys, you don't need to really know numbers right now. And like I said, all this stuff's on. Everything's plugged on. The TV's on. The residential fridge is on, guys. And this is right here. It's telling you that 0 amps are pulling through because we got the 200 watts. 200 watts, right? Yes. Because we got the 200 watt solar panel up at the top of the rig, it's helping it tender and everything. And there's, you know, the temperature right here, remaining capacity, basically we have 81%. And it's just saying that nothing, we're kind of canceling out because of the solar panels, right? Yes. So we're canceling out. So let's turn on this coffee maker. And like I said, the once it starts heating up, that's when it starts drawing all the power. So, oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So it's gonna start heating up like a star. So look what it's drawing right now. So that's it's in the 8 amp range right now. And then you'll see this little thing. It's saying it's taking up 3 right now. But I can't hear it yet, but you can tell that it's, you know, it's doing its thing right now. So okay, let's see what happens when I'm just gonna, you know, spit out some water here. And this is like a dual coffee maker, so you can do a coffee pot or a pod. You know what, let's do a little pod, because then it'll, I don't know how much water I have in here. And we'll just run some hot water. Let's do 6. Okay, look at that. Look at that big draw, because it's basically it's getting ready to heat the water. I just had to get it to start. And then look at this. So the app is pretty accurate with, you know, whatever, like I said, if you're good with numbers and you know how much amps this takes and how much you need to get through the weekend, this is, that little thing helps. But also this app is just like dummy proof. I mean, if we're good at, you know, doing these calculations, we kind of just need to run the coffee pot once every morning. It's not going to constantly be heated. So again, no generators on, it's just the battery. It dropped down to 80% now because we're using this coffee maker. We're just trying to get some hot water. So can you imagine if you had a hot water heater? That thing takes up a lot too, because you're just heating hot water. So this is cool because the generator's not running, guys. I don't have to worry about anything tripping because we've tried this at home. The coffee ran fine. The TV's on right now. The big fridge is running. Nothing's tripping. I don't have to run a generator, and we're doing good right now. So it's been about like a few minutes. Water hasn't come out yet because it's starting to get heated. Once the hot water starts coming out, see, it turned down. Yeah, so it's heated already. It's already got the hot water heated. Did it? There you go. So here it is making a cup of coffee.
That's pretty cool. No generator.
Yeah, no generator. So it went down because it's already heated. Now it's just spitting out the hot water.
So I think it's just that initial surge.
Yeah, just the heating element. Yeah. That's what takes a lot. And then now it's dropping again. Yeah, it's just hot water. But I mean, I'm not gonna be drinking coffee like literally every day. That's just enough to get us through the morning where I don't have to worry about turning on the generator. But the only problem is that Kevin's gonna have to start learning how to brew coffee in the morning because it's not in the house anymore. It's out here.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we could do
we're gonna leave it out here. And
a Bluetooth coffee or something. I can do it in bed.
There's auto start and all that stuff. But yeah, Kevin's gonna be the first one out here, and he's gonna have to get the coffee ready. So I don't have to worry about that. But look, so it's reheating again, and you see this, it's surging again. But for the most part, this isn't gonna be plugged in all day. We're just gonna unplug it when we're not using it. So now it's dropped down to 2%. We're at 81, now we're 79, just to get a cup of coffee. But like I said, this is just good enough to just run a cup and we're good to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, so a couple things that we did notice, you know, when we're at home and we're plugging it into, you know, the power at home to, you know, get the charge back up. So we were doing it on and off. There was a point where we came out here at 85%, and there was a point at home where it was 100%. And what we did was we unplugged it again and started running everything and testing it at home. So then a week passes by. Obviously the battery, we kind of got it discharged to like, what was the lowest?
I think it was like part 36%. Okay. And we were unplugged for about 4 or 5 days.
Okay, cool. So, and that was just the fridge. We left the fridge on and had drinks and stuff in there. But there was 1 week where we noticed that we kept checking the percentages and it just kind of stopped at, was it like 60 or 70%?
Yeah.
It wasn't doing anything. And we thought something was malfunctioning, but we were wrong. It's the smart technology in the battery, and that's why we bought it. So when you're plugged at home or if you're in storage, that battery, it shuts off. It doesn't discharge.
It goes into like a sleep
mode. Yeah, smart mode. So we thought something was wrong with it. We're like, damn it.
And it wouldn't even let it charge it. So I was like,
damn, why did we choose an off-brand? Like,
so knowing me, I couldn't sleep at night, so I'm constantly reading, going on forums, and then sure to find out that there's a BMS, which is the battery management system inside the battery.
Yeah.
So when you're not using it, it basically just goes to sleep.
Yeah.
That's it. And in order to wake it up, you have to like unplug it and plug it back in. But so I started looking up Victron.
So because we were kind of tripping out, and because of all the smart technology that's built into the battery. So if you really, really want to charge your rig at 100% and you know, right before a trip, because we were planning to go to a trip, but like I was like, we were freaking out because it's at 70, and we didn't want to head out at 70% of battery. So we're just like, okay, let's unplug it. We got it back up to normal power, and we've kind of been researching. So we're gonna be looking into getting the Victron. And it's a smart tender where you...
Smart charger.
Yeah, smart charger.
Yes.
So, no matter what, it will charge, but it won't, you know, overload the battery, because you need a smart charger for your smart battery. If that makes sense.
So like basically we're upgrading one thing, now we have to upgrade the charger too.
Yeah. So once we get that in, we'll plug that in and we'll monitor it and we'll show you guys how it goes. And Victron, I feel like it's been recommended by a lot of different channels and users. Mm-hmm. The battery we're using, it is an off brand, but guys, for the price, we feel like it's doing a good job. And we will, at the end of the day, or at the end of this trip, because it's going to be 24 hours, in the morning we'll keep monitoring it, and in the morning we're going to see where we're at, and we'll let you guys know if we had to run the generator or not, just within the 24 hours. Because if we can do a 24-hour trip with not having to worry about the generator, dude, that's awesome. Like, you know?
Yeah, that would be really awesome. Because, I mean, we don't want to use the fuel off the rig, because it's also a diesel tank, and it runs off our fuel where, I don't know, it's just, we want to find ways to get free energy. We want to be more
fuel efficient, or we want to be more efficient on our trips, because we do, when it's boondocking season, we want to, you know, start monitoring all that. Oh, but the water pump. So the water pump, as you guys know, it is, you know, a power source. And we want to run that to show you guys that as well, because once you're showering, so tonight when we do our showers, it's going to be taking that battery.
Constantly.
Yeah. And there's not going to be any sun helping us.
Yes, and I believe every single rig, if it's not pressurized, has a pump in it. So, and this is running off 12 volts. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on.
Let's get back over here. And
so right now,
the current draw right now.
Yes.
And we're going to turn on the water pump. I still have the coffee on.
So 6.4. Oh, so it went up.
Not too much.
There you go. So about 7 amps.
Okay. It's not bad, but so overall, if we, let me turn off, this is, oh, that just, I think that's an automatic shut off. I have to unplug it. So overall, with the fridge and everything, we're looking at, with just the fridge alone, it's looking at like 4 or 5, right?
No, the fridge alone, I believe,
a 6?
I think it's like 6 or 7.
Oh, okay, so we just
maybe the fridge is running right now.
Yeah, we just unplugged the coffee machine, and I think that's the fridge.
Yes.
So yeah, the fridge is running right now, and I think that's what it's taking. Oh, and the TV's still on, so it might be even less than that. But I don't want to get too technical, but if you know the math and all that stuff, if you know with this draw, how many hours you're gonna make it through, right?
Yes, so I think, well, the 300 amp hours is your capacity. And then if you do there's like a bunch of calculation where you plug in online.
Yeah.
Where you can plug in how many amp hours you have, and then you do the math of how much you're using in your whole rig, and then you just basically divide that.
But this app tells you that. So this app is telling us what we're drawing right now. So
yeah,
we need to do the calculation of the 6 whatever per hour and see how long that's going to get through us to the night. But this app is here to help you monitor that, so you don't have to do that calculation. So we're out here and we're going to do that this weekend.
Yep.
It's a 24-hour trip.
And I feel like I'm constantly looking at it too, though.
And the holidays, it's the holiday season. It is Christmas today. Merry Christmas, guys.
Oh, Merry Christmas, guys.
I'm hoping I can get this video by next week, probably New Year's Eve. So we're going to miss a video for Christmas. But yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for joining us. For joining every week. We appreciate you guys so much. But we will continue to monitor, and we will check back maybe like later towards the end of the day when we're losing sunlight. And we'll definitely back in the morning when we're heading out and whatnot, so you guys can see where we're at. And we'll let you guys know if we had to run the generator or not within 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
We'll leave it there.
We'll see you guys in a few hours.
See you guys.
All right, guys. We just finished putting around for a little bit. The sun, we're kind of losing daylight now. Sun's gone. So let's kind of, check in on the battery, see how it's been doing. Okay, we're at 74%. Right now it's drawing higher because we're not getting that sun, guys. So we're getting, it's drawing a little bit higher. But, I mean, 74%. We came out here with like 85%.
No, we came out here, I think, with 82%.
Oh, okay, well, I think we were driving at 85%. And then when we came out and we were filming this morning, it was like 82, dropped down to 81, and then 79. So that's not too bad. We're at 73% right now. There's no more sun, no more daylight. So that's why it's drawing. Power. Yeah, so that's why it's drawing a little bit higher. But, all right, so, I mean, it's 3:30. Let's see how far we make it, guys.
Yep.
We'll check back in a little bit. We're going to get the fire started. Alright guys, so quick tip. These are motion sensor strip lights. They came in a pack of 3. You can put a little magnetic, it came in magnetic strips too, stickers. So you can put a sticker back here and you can place them wherever you want. I haven't figured out like a permanent solution on where I want it to, but for the most part, look. I put them in the restroom because in the middle of the night, if I need to get up, I don't have to worry about fussing with these lights. And I'm going to probably save a little bit of, battery usage since, this video we're doing a whole battery usage, covering a whole battery usage thing. So these are great in the middle of the night. And I always leave, so there's 3. I think one is dead. They last for a pretty good long time. I just wasn't monitoring that other one. But I always leave one by the door too, because in the middle of the night, if if I need to take the dogs out or something, I could just grab this and use it as a flashlight. It just sits right here. So when we come up, it turns on that way. We don't have to turn on too many lights at night. And I mean, it doesn't save a ton of battery power, but at least sometimes these things are just too much to get to. And then at night, these do not light up. I don't know why. That kind of sucks, but these do not light up, so it's pitch black. You cannot see anything. So just having, bam, the lights there, their motion sensor, super convenient. So, if you guys are, if you guys have problems in the middle of the night and you guys can't see, these light strips are pretty awesome. And then, yeah, this one is dead. I don't know what happened. I think the button got stuck a little bit, so I think it was on the whole time, but I'll charge it. And it came in the charger on this one, right here, you can charge 3 at the same time. So I know there's a ton out there where you just charge one at a time with one USB. That kind of sucks. So at least this came with a triple charger, so you can charge them all at the same time and you're not waiting around for the USB. So I really like this one. So there's a lot out there, but I like this one because I can charge all 3 at the same time and not just one by one. So I hope that helps. All right, guys, Kevin and I both finished our showers, and now
I feel nice and clean.
We're gonna check. Let's see where we are with the battery. You want to grab my phone?
Yeah.
And then let's see where we are. So we got the fire going, guys. All right. 69%.
Oh, wow.
And the current draw right now is -3.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
3
So
amps. Not too bad.
It's probably because the refrigerator is probably sleeping right now. I did turn it down a little bit only because tonight's going to get pretty cold. I didn't want stuff freezing over in there. Yeah. So we do have like a little 2 lights on. That's it. But other than that, like at night, I'll have those other motion sensor lights. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. And it's almost 5. So yeah, we end the night pretty early. Sorry. But guys, we will see you guys in the morning, and we'll give you the final numbers, and we'll let you know if we do have to turn on the generator tonight or not. We're gonna try.
I hope not. Yeah. I think we'll be okay.
And then with the cold, I think we'll be fine without a heater. Like we really want to make this 24 hours work without turning on the generator to see how efficient this battery is and to see how the usage is and whatnot. So we'll see you guys in the morning, okay? Bye.
Good night.
Good morning, guys. We made it.
Yay! No generator for 24 hours.
Right, no generator, and it's what time is it right now? It's
6:30.
Almost 6:30. Let's check this out. And then, by the way, the screen is still with the lead acid. It was like every time we woke up, it was like 11.9. That's really, really bad. So right now it's 12.8. But let's see.
I don't think it even dropped below 12.8.
Yeah, that's the first. Like all day, it was like 13.2. But let's take a look at and see how we did, guys.
I might have to get out of mine. Oh, it's right here.
Oh, nice. So Kevin has it on his phone, 47%. So and I turned on all the lights, so I think I opened the fridge.
And the fridge is running right now, too.
I can hear it. So, yeah, guys, we made it, and that's with, what, like, the coffee running? We tested out the coffee.
Coffee, yes.
The fridge has been on all 24 hours. We...
Using the water pump.
Showered last night, showered this morning. Constantly using the water pump.
The toilet too. So that takes up a lot.
Because the macerator runs on the power.
Right.
Water. We did pretty well. And then the TV, we ran the TV during the day.
Yeah.
But we didn't run it all day because it's kind of like, we need to be actually conservative about it. So we could have probably done a lot better percentage wise. But this is great. This gives us a good idea of what this battery is capable of for just within 24 hours. And if we did a lot of modifications and, conserved a lot more, totally could have done a lot better. Literally, we woke up and Kevin's like, we should turn on the truck and the heater. I'm like, no, wait. We can't because, I want to see the percentage. So we're cold right now, guys.
It's freezing. I think it's like 55 in the rear, 51 in the front right now.
And then outside it's in the 40s because we're out at Johnson Valley doing this trip. But guys, I hope any of this was useful. Again, we went with JavaEnergy. It's an off-brand. We were kind of skeptical, but it worked out. Thanks guys. Thanks so much for joining us every weekend. Sorry we missed the video last weekend, but Merry Christmas. Happy, it's probably New Year now, so Happy New Year. Guys, thanks again for joining us. We appreciate all the support, guys. We will see you guys next week.
Thanks. You guys have a good one.
Bye.
Happy New Year's.